Learning English can be hard. Many people make mistakes when they speak or write. These mistakes can make it hard to understand or sound less natural. But the good news is that you can fix these mistakes with practice and some simple tips. I will talk about some common mistakes and how to avoid them. 1. Using the wrong verb tense. One common mistake is using the wrong tense. For example, saying I go to school yesterday is wrong. We use the past tense, went, to talk about the past. So it should be, I went to school yesterday. To fix this, learn the basic tenses, past, present, and future. Practice making sentences with each tense. When you talk or write, think about the time first. Is it now, before, or later? 2. Confusing there, and there. Many people mix these three words because they sound the same. There shows something belongs to people. Example, their house is big. There shows a place or is used to say something exists. Example, there is a book on the table. There means they are. Example, they're my friends. To fix this mistake, remember the meaning of each word. Try to use them in simple sentences to practice. 3. Forgetting articles a, and the. Articles are small words before nouns. They are important in English. Some people forget to use them or use them wrong. Use a before a word that starts with a consonant sound. Example, a cat. Use an before a word that starts with a vowel sound. Example, an apple. Use the when you talk about something specific. Example, the sun. To fix this, practice reading and listening to English. Notice how native speakers use articles. 4. Using incorrect prepositions. Prepositions are small words like in, on, and at. They show the relationship between things. Many learners make mistakes with prepositions because they don't always follow clear rules. For example, people say, I am good in English, but the correct sentence is, I am good at English. Or she is on the school should be she is at the school. To fix this, learn common prepositions with places, time, and feelings. Practice by making sentences, and read simple English stories to see how prepositions are used. 5. Wrong word order. English usually follows a simple word order, subject plus verb plus object. For example, she eats apples. But sometimes learners put the words in the wrong order, like eats she apples. To fix this, always remember the basic structure. When making questions, the order changes, but in statements, it stays the same. Practice speaking and writing short sentences using the correct order. 6. Overusing or misusing very. Many people use very too much to describe things. For example, very big, very good, or very nice. While very is okay, there are better words that sound stronger and more natural. For example, instead of very big, say huge. Instead of very good, say excellent. To fix this, learn new adjectives and use them instead of always saying very. 7. Using double negatives. In English, double negatives are usually wrong. A double negative happens when two negative words are used in the same sentence, making the meaning confusing or opposite. For example, saying, I don't have no money is wrong. The correct sentence is, I don't have any money. Using two negatives cancels the meaning and can confuse listeners. To fix this, use only one negative word in a sentence. Common negatives are not, never, no, and any. Practice making sentences with just one negative word. 8. Mixing up countable and uncountable nouns. English has countable nouns, things you can count, and uncountable nouns, things you cannot count. For example, apple is countable, 1 apple, 2 apples, but water is uncountable. A common mistake is saying informations instead of information, or furnitures instead of furniture. These nouns do not have a plural form. To fix this, learn which nouns are countable and which are uncountable. Use some or a lot of with uncountable nouns and numbers or many with countable nouns. 9. Pronunciation mistakes. Sometimes, people know the words but say them wrong. This makes it hard for others to understand. For example, pronouncing 3 as tree or sheet as a rude word by mistake. To fix pronunciation problems, listen to native speakers, watch videos, and practice speaking slowly. Use online dictionaries that have audio to hear the correct pronunciation. 10. Using make and do incorrectly. Many learners get confused about when to use make and when to use do. Both verbs can mean creating or performing actions, but they are used in different situations. Use make when you create or build something. For example, I make a cake or she made a mistake. Use do when you talk about tasks, jobs, or activities. For example, I do my homework, or he does the cleaning. To fix this, learn common phrases with make and do. Practice by making sentences, and pay attention to how native speakers use them. 11. Using the wrong question forms. Some learners forget to change the word order when asking questions. For example, saying you like pizza instead of do you like pizza? To fix this, remember that most yes/no questions need the helper verb, do, or does at the beginning. For example, do you like pizza? Or does she work here? For questions with question words, who, what, where, when, why, how, the helper verb usually comes after the question word. For example, where do you live? 12. Incorrect use of much and many. Much and many both mean a large amount, but we use them with different nouns. Use much with uncountable nouns, water, money, time. Example, how much water do you drink? Use many with countable nouns, books, cars, people. Example, how many books do you have? To fix this, learn which nouns are countable and uncountable and use much or many correctly. 13. Misusing will and going to for the future. Many learners get confused about when to use will and when to use going to for future actions. Use will for decisions made at the moment or for promises. For example, I will help you, or it will rain tomorrow. Use going to for plans or intentions that you have already decided. For example, I am going to visit my friend next week. To fix this, think about whether you are deciding now or talking about a plan. Practice by making sentences with both forms. 14. Using too many or too few linking words. Linking words like and, but, because, and so connect ideas in sentences. Sometimes learners use too many linking words, making sentences long and confusing. Other times, they don't use enough, so sentences feel short and broken. To fix this, learn common linking words and practice using them correctly. Try to balance your sentences by connecting ideas clearly without overloading them. 15. Incorrect use of some and any. Some and any are used to talk about quantities, but in different situations. Use some in positive sentences and offers. Example, I have some friends, or would you like some tea? Use any in negative sentences and questions. Example, I don't have any money, or do you have any questions? To fix this, remember the rule and practice making sentences with both some and any. 16. Confusing since and for. Both since and for are used to talk about time, but they have different uses. Use since to show the starting point of an action or event. For example, I have lived here since 2010. Use for to show the duration or length of time. For example, I have lived here for 5 years. To fix this, remember that since points to when something started, and for tells how long it lasted. Practice making sentences using both. 17. Overusing passive voice. Passive voice is when the subject of the sentence receives the action, like the book was read by her. While it is correct, using passive voice too much can make your English sound less clear or too formal. To fix this, try to use the active voice more often, especially in speaking. For example, say she read the book, instead of the book was read by her. 18. Using incorrect plurals. Sometimes learners add s to words that don't follow this rule or make mistakes with irregular plurals. Examples, wrong, child's, mouses, sheep's. Correct, children, mice, sheep. To fix this, learn common irregular plurals and practice them regularly. 19. Using adjectives instead of adverbs. Many learners use adjectives where adverbs are needed. Adjectives describe nouns, while adverbs describe verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. For example, saying she runs quick is wrong. The correct sentence is she runs quickly. Here, quickly is the adverb that describes the verb runs. To fix this, learn common adverbs, especially those ending in ly. Practice making sentences with verbs and adverbs. 20. Incorrect use of that and which. In English, that and which are used in different types of sentences. Use that in essential clauses, important information. Example, the book that I read was good. Use which in non-essential clauses, extra information. Example, the book, which has a red cover, is mine. To fix this, practice identifying whether the information is essential or extra before choosing that or which. 21. Mixing up who and whom. Who is used as the subject of a sentence, and whom is used as the object. Example, who is coming to the party? Subject. Whom did you invite? Object. Many learners find whom difficult and often avoid it, but it is good to know for formal English. To fix this, practice using who for subjects and whom for objects in questions and statements. 22. Forgetting to use articles with jobs and nationalities. When talking about jobs or nationalities, learners often forget to use a or an. For example, saying she is teacher is wrong. The correct sentence is she is a teacher. To fix this, remember to use articles before singular countable nouns like jobs and nationalities. Final thoughts. Making mistakes in English is normal when you are learning. The important thing is to notice these mistakes and try to fix them. Practice, read, listen, and speak as much as you can. Use these simple tips to improve your English and become more confident. Over time, your mistakes will decrease and your English will get better and better. Keep learning and don't be afraid to make mistakes. They help you grow.